Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the pros and the cons to owning a Florida investment property. So stay tuned. My name is John Kinnanen. I'm with the Gulf Coast as my home, brokered by eXp Realty. We've been selling real estate here in the Clearwater Beach and surrounding area for over 10 years now. I sell real estate from Clearwater Beach all the way down to St. Pete Beach, all of St. Petersburg, and from Anna Maria Island down to Siesta Key. At any point during this video, you have any real estate questions about the area, feel free to put them in the comments section below or shoot me a quick text message at 734-972-7388, or feel free to just shoot me a phone call, whatever works best for you. So let's get to it. The very first pro is the ability to use it. Say you live, in a colder state or something, you want to get the heck out of Dodge for a week or a month or so, you have the ability to just jump in a car or a plane and just fly down and take advantage of using it. Pro number two is the income from this property can be fantastic if bought correctly. Pro tip number three is the appreciation of this property. I've helped people buy and sell properties like this all the time, and it's always nice when you can make a little bit of money on the deal. Pro tip number four is people are going to, over time, people are actually, by renting your property, they're helping you pay the principal of this property down year after year. So eventually, hopefully you own this property free and outright. And that's why a lot of people are even looking into this, is because, well, they're trying to find a property for them to retire in later on. The next pro is going to be, this is a business for you. So a lot of these expenses you have from this is going to be able to be written off on your taxes. I highly suggest checking with your accountant though, because I am no accountant. I'm just going from personal experience. Say you bought this property and you live in Michigan or Ohio, and so to come down here to check on your business, maybe you're able to write off some of the expenses from traveling down here. But check with your accountant to see what you're going to be able to write off. Oh, and before I forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so you're notified whenever I release a new video, and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me get it out there to other people like you that may benefit from this video. And if you have any questions or comments about the real estate market, be sure to put them in the comments section below, or reach out to me, 734-972-7388. So now let's get into the cons. There are a few cons, just like anything, okay? So one of the cons is going to be that sometimes there are hurricanes in the area, and this could affect your income. A lot of time, it's not like an annual rental where you have that $2,000 coming in every month, no matter what. But so some of your income is going to depend on the weather and things like that. In this area, what is nice is we don't really get hit directly head on with hurricanes. They usually pass by us, and they go right up into the panhandle area. So that is one thing that can affect your income, is going to be weather. Another con is going to be the wear and tear on your property. I mean, people are down here on vacation. They're here to let loose a little bit. So they're going to be bringing in sand from the beach. They're not going to be taking care of it like, say, you would take care of your property. And so that's just, know that up front. I mean, there's going to be wear and tear on your property. And the third con is really going to be taxes. There are two taxes here in Florida that you have to pay. It's called, there's like a 5% bed tax and a 6% state tax. And yes, that gets passed on to the person renting your property, but you have to make sure that you pay this. Otherwise, you're going to get fined. That's why I highly suggest you look into a few different management companies to run your property for you, because they'll take care of all this. You don't want to, at the end of each month, have to pay these taxes and miss it and then end up getting fined. So that's just a con, I think. I mean, every place you have to pay taxes, but here in Florida, it's just a little bit different. There's an extra 5% bed tax, which leads me into pro tip number one. Is you're going to want to research some of the different management companies in the area, wherever it is that you're purchasing this condo or home at, and just talk to them, see what other complexes they run, or what other units they run, see what kind of income they generate, and just make sure how many years they've been doing this, things like that, because they're going to take care of paying those taxes at the end of each month. And so that's really going to help you out. Pro tip number 2 is know your numbers. Reach out to a company that maybe is going to be running this, or your real estate agent. Your real estate agent, sometimes these properties that you're going to be purchasing, there are numbers on the MLS that we can get, because these properties are already being rented out. So you can see what it's done year after year after year, and you can kind of estimate on what your property is going to do. Pro tip number 3, and this may seem silly, but don't enter your property until it's been cleaned. You do not want to see what these people that are renting your property have done to your property and how they've left it. So make sure you wait until it's been cleaned. Pro tip number 4 is make sure you know the rental restrictions in this area. I actually had a friend of mine, buy a property over in the Daytona area, and they didn't look into the rental restrictions by the city, and they ended up not being able to rent it out. And they did rent it out because they didn't know they weren't supposed to, until they got notified that, hey, this is not an area where you can rent it, because there happened to be a little old lady that lived on the corner that would tell on them. She would honestly watch the cars that came in and out to see if they had different plates on them and things like that. I mean, so you may think that you're going to get away with something like this, but there might be a little old lady like the one that lived on the corner there. And pro tip number 5 is leave a little bottle of wine and maybe a bottle of water and some snacks out for when your clients or customers get to your investment property, so that they tell all their friends about it, and they rave a little bit about it, and tell, when we got there was this bottle of wine, they had water, they had this, they had beach toys there for our kids to play with, fishing poles. All these little things make a huge difference, and they might even book their next stay before they even leave this stay, because they had such a great time at your condo. So that's my pro tips for you. Those are the pros and the cons. So that brings me to the end of this video. If you guys got any good information out of this video, consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that like button. It helps me get this content out there to other people. Go down to the description. There's going to be other videos about the real estate market here in the area. Feel free to watch those. And if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in the Clearwater Beach or surrounding area, all the way down to Siesta Key, be sure to drop me a quick text message at 734-972-7388. I'd love to help you guys out. Until next week, guys, have an awesome week, and talk to you guys later. Bye for now.